And कौन रह गया? अच्छा, we had also issued notice to our former registrar. He has also filed something.
I'll reply.
आपने पढ़ लिया है?
जी.
अच्छा, what does he say? Support or deny?
He doesn't say anything. He says, I just brought to the notice of the Chief Justice that this is what he has done.
सज्जाद साहब ने कुछ फाइल किया.
अभी इस केस में?
जी.
Find a reply on behalf of retired Justice Kasi.
नंबर
253.
ओके.
254.
इसका नंबर लगवा लीजिए. अच्छा, ओके. 253. ये डिनाइल है या
मतलब उन्होंने एक कॉपी है जिसके साथ रेलेवेंट डॉक्यूमेंट्स भी लगे हुए, लेकिन वो फॉर सम रीजन रिकॉर्ड पे नहीं है.
नहीं, आपकी इसमें तो कोई डॉक्यूमेंट नहीं लगाया आपने.
जी, वो कुछ सम कंफ्यूजन मलोड, बट द रिप्लाई इज 253.
Are there some documents attached with it?
जी सर.
You are saying there are some documents attached with it?
Some documents, relevant documents, which have been attached to a separate paper book.
Where is that?
That apparently is not on the record, so we'll have to file that.
Can you give it? We'll make photocopies.
That's not part of the paper book which has been. That's not part of the paper book that has been.
We said they were left out.
रेफर किया है.
I don't know what they are. Let's make इनकी फोटोकॉपी बना लें. इनकी कोई ऐसा करें, कोई 5 और कोई 10 बना लें. ठीक है. अच्छा, ठीक है. Now where were we? So you deny the allegations. Khan sahab, how should we proceed now?
Sir, it only makes my case clearer that this was a case where factual inquiry should have been held by Supreme Judicial Council. Now they are denying the allegation I made in my replies, and they have denied them. All the more reason that there should have been an inquiry in which I would have summoned them as witnesses and cross-examined them to establish what I was alleging was correct or it was otherwise. So therefore the case is very simple, that no report can be submitted by the Supreme Judicial Council before the President without holding an inquiry under Article 2096, which in this case was denied. To the President. What I'm submitting, that Supreme Judicial Council cannot submit a report to the President without holding an inquiry. The report has to be based on inquiry.
What was the allegation in the against you?
The allegation is that he made a speech. He made a speech before the District Bar Association Rawalpindi, in which he disclosed what has been going on. And in that
how
speech,
do we proceed further? How would you plead your case now? What should we do if we just want to hear your point of view on this?
It's a simple case where the whole order should be quashed because it was based upon a report which was not based upon inquiry. Kindly, I take your lordship through Article 209. Very clear on that. There is no ambiguity on Article 209.
Which part of it?
So let's see the clauses 5 and 6.
Yes. Please read.
If on information from any source, the Council or the President is of the opinion that a judge of the Supreme Court or a High Court may be incapable of properly performing the duties of his office by reason of physical or mental incapacity, or may have been guilty of misconduct, the President shall direct the Council to, or the Council may on its own motion inquire into the matter. Inquire into the matter on its own motion. So now there are two ways. One is presidential reference. The other is the Council may on its own motion. Now this is a case covered by the second portion, on its own motion, because the registrar was a complainant and the Supreme Judicial Council, registrar as secretary of the Supreme Judicial Council became a complainant. And on the basis of that complaint, the Supreme Judicial Council decided to proceed in the matter. So what they needed to do is inquire into the matter.
How should they inquire into the matter?
By holding a factual inquiry on the allegations that were there.
Was any factual inquiry held?
Never.
Yeah,
That is my primary
This is an admitted fact.
It's a fact. And they
Where is it? Is this admitted fact that no inquiry was held by the SJC?
मतलब ये जो है
Is it admitted fact or not admitted?
एडमिट कर लिया था जिसकी वजह से जो है वो फिर
No, देखें, there are two aspects to it. Na? One is the speech.
जी मानो
ठीक है? The other is the content of the speech. So as far as the speech is concerned, he's not denying it. He said, I did make this speech, but I made it, this is their case, that since nobody was paying any attention to me, so I went public. Whether this in itself constitutes misconduct or not, that's one, leave that aside for the time being. We are simply asking you that the allegations that were leveled by the petitioner, were they inquired into by the Supreme Judicial Council or not? Is this true or false?
नो माय लॉर्ड उनकी एलिगेशन की नहीं की गई क्योंकि
नहीं, बस ये पूछ रहे हैं. अच्छा, and now please go to what you said 2096.
Yes, sir.
Khan Sahib, you were referring to another provision.
Yes, sir. The other is clause 6. If after inquiring into the matter, so this is very important, if, after inquiring into the matter, the council reports to the president that it is of the opinion that the judge is incapable of performing the duties of his office or has been guilty of misconduct, and that he should be removed from office, the president may remove the judge from office. So, sir, the council can only report if it has held inquiry into the matter.
Can you read 7 also?
7. A judge of the Supreme Court or of a High Court shall not be removed from office except as provided by this article.